Hello everybody and welcome to the Bingata Bowl, or as I call it, the Kawaii Dome. Game 2 of the AWL regular season is upon us, as today, this evening, we have the Widows taking on the Dragons. Widows coming into this game after a loss in their first game of the season against the Reapers, 6-2, while the Dragons are entering off a win against the Blurs on opening day, 3-2. It's almost time for baseball as Yao Ling steps into the batter's box to begin the game. She and the Widows will be facing the rookie for the Dragons, Orochi Arakawa. Starts off 2-0 to Ling. There's a swing and a miss for strike one. As Arakawa gets back into the count here. There's a strike to even the count at 2. And the 2-2 inside, strike 3, and there's the first career strikeout for Orochi Arakawa. Let's take a brief look at Orochi Arakawa. We just saw him strike out Yao Ling to begin the game. He is 19 years old, as I said, making his Dragons debut. He was signed in the offseason for $10.6 million. Dragons are hoping that he will be a key cog in this pitching rotation. He's the number 2 starter for a reason. Let's see what he has in store for the Dragons and the Widows today. As Chloe Nightingale steps in, first pitch is fine right at Kenji Moro for out number 2. 2 quick outs there, and it's Lilith's turn here at the plate. No hits for her so far to begin the year. There's a strike from Arakawa on the inside part of the plate. Check swing, but strike 2. That one is grounded to short. Sonata throw to first to retire Nightingale, and that's going to end the first for the Widows. And then to show for it, Dragons turn at the plate. We'll see Hasu Arai and Ota Kamatari. Irina Hasu stepping in for her first at-bat of the game, facing Vika Ivanova, the hard-throwing Russian for the Widows, as she gets ahead in the count here to Hasu, 0-2. And there's a strikeout for Vika Ivanova to begin the ball game, as Kolu Arai steps in. Before we get to Arai's at bat though, let's take a brief look at Vika Ivanova. We just saw her get her first strikeout of the season against Irina Hasu. Last season, she started 6 games and ended up with a 2-1 record. Her ERA was a 3.21. She had 13 runs, 12 of those were earned. In 33 2/3 innings pitched, she also gave up 33 hits. Opponents batted .254 off of her, and 17 strikeouts to 4 walks. Already has 1 today so far. We'll see how she goes and fares in her first start of the new season. As Kaolu Arai steps in, first at bat of the game for him, looking at the first pitch inside for strike 1. Second pitch of the at-bat, grounded foul, so Ivanova is ahead in the count here, 0-2. 0-2, grounded to De La Cruz, and there's second out of the inning there. Now steps in Ota Kamatari, the right fielder for the Dragons. Average at .250, already has a home run on the year. First pitch, low, outside corner for a strike. Good spot for that fastball from Ivanova. Second pitch is hit foul, third base side. So she is once again ahead in the count here, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2, and that just misses. So it's a 1-2 count now as the curveball misses. That one is hit into center, and it's going to get down out there. Ling tried to slide in and make the play. Unsuccessful. That's the first hit of the day for either side, as Kenji Moro steps in. Coming in at a .500 average to begin the season. They'll pick off at first, and Kamatari is safe over there. He has some wheels. We'll see if he uses them. That is grounded, and it's going to get through into the outfield, in the center. Back-to-back hits here for the Dragons. And that's going to bring up Chisei Muto, the former Siren catcher, staying in Japan to now play for the Dragons. First pitch from Ivanova is going to be a strike. She's getting ahead early, and that's a good sign. unfortunately so far, hasn't been able to get the batters out. The last two batters out anyway, as they both reach base. That one is hit to first, and Davenport is going to glove it and step on the bag to end the inning. So the Dragons get 2 hits and leave 2 on. First inning though for both teams, no runs to show for either side. Gonzalez, Davenport, and Pontrelli due up for the Widows. Here's Crush Gonzalez stepping in for her first at-bat of the game. Had a poor performance in the first game of the season. First pitch is high and inside. There's a strike for Arakawa, so 1-1. 2-1 as that one misses outside. There's a strike, so Gonzalez, 2-strike count now. Tough out though. There's a 3-2. She struck out 4 times in the first game, and not going to get one here as she holds off on the swing, and she walks down to first. Rose Davenport stepping in. First at-bat for her of this one as well. The Widows have a dangerous 3-4-5. We saw it last year with Gonzalez, Davenport, and Pontarelli. But in the first game, none of them showed up the way we expected them to. But there's plenty of time left in the season for things to turn around here. Don't want to start though 0-2. That one is hit and into left field for a single if Davenport reaches. 2 on for Carla Pontarelli in her first at-bat of the ball game. Pontarelli struck out twice in the first game of the season. That's outside. 1-1 count now to Pontarelli. Strike 2 big, swing and a miss there from Carla. Tough out here at the plate though. It's gonna leave that one upstairs. 2-2. Another one upstairs. 3-2 the count now to Pontarelli. And she's also gonna walk. The bases are loaded here in the second inning for the Widows. And Fatima de la Cruz steps in. De la Cruz had the home run in the first game of the season. So it's a 2-0 count to De La Cruz. That one is going to be hit in the right, and that's a single. And that's going to be another RBI for De La Cruz on the year. First run of the day for the Widows is a cross. Up to Jennifer Marks for her first at-bat of the game. She came in a pinch hit role in the Reapers game and was unsuccessful in her opportunity there. But here she's behind in the count here to Arakawa. 1-2. And she's going down for the first out of the inning on strike. Looking at the pitch. So here comes the pitcher, Vika Ivanova. We know she has some power in her bat. We'll see if it comes into play here. And that's hit into left. And that's going to get down and roll to the wall. That's a fair ball. 1 run comes around to score. 2 runs around to score. But the runner going to third is out. Ivanova, though, is going to reach second with a double. So 2 more runs come across for the Widows in the inning. Have a 3-0 lead now. Top of the order is back up in Yao Ling. Arakawa is in a bit of trouble, and Ling is going to get on base as that's going to get into the outfield and pass the glove of Toriyama out there. So Ling replaces Ivanova at second, as Ling gets herself an RBI. Her first of the year as Chloe Nightingale steps in. Widows are having a good start to this one, that's for sure. 4 runs in the second. They only got 2 in their last game. So this is a good sign the Bats are doing a little bit better today, at least to begin the ball game. That's a 3-1 count to Chloe Nightingale. And that's another walk. Arakawa not having a great start to his day. Decides to strike out earlier. He's already got 3 walks and 4 earned runs. He's going to have to find a way to work out of this jam and get himself calm. And that was what he needed, as there's the ground down to third to end the inning. Widows get 4 in their half of the second. Dragons looking to respond here though. 6, 7, 8 due up for them. Toriyama, Sanada, and Yorui. Saki Toriyama, the team captain for this Dragon squad, steps in. To lead off the inning, they saw the Widows get 4 runs in their half of the second, and they're looking to get some of those runs back here. And that's a good start as Toriyama lines this ball into center for a single. Now Maki Sanada steps in. 1 RBI, 333 average to begin the year for him. And we know Toriyama has speed over there on first. We'll see if he uses it. Won't have to here at least, as he gets on to second as Sanada singles in the right. That's going to bring up Ikuze Yorui now, with the Dragons threatening. Runners on second and first, no outs. Even Nova in a bit of trouble here. Takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Second pitch grounded to short. And no! De La Cruz drops the ball. So the bases are now loaded for Arakawa, who's going to get his first at-bat of his career in a huge spot. Chance to get the first run of the day across. Help himself out here. And make that blunder hurt. But this one is popped behind the plate, and Pontarelli's there for the first out of the inning. But now the top of the lineup is here in Arina Hasu. 0 for 1 so far in this one. But she's got a big chance here with the bases full. The 0-1 is on its way, and that is hit into center. And that's going to get down and past the diving lane to the wall. 1 run scores. Bring another one home. Can they get 3? They're going to get 3 runs, and Hasu has a bases clearing triple. Kaolu Arai. My oh my, what a start to this ball game. The offenses are coming in hot and hitting the ball all over the park. If you like offense, this first couple innings here have been a good start, I would say. 4-3 ball game. Widows still in the lead by 1. But the Dragons have the tying run at third, as even though it falls behind here, 3-1 to Arai. And there's a walk as he checks his swing on that pitch. Now Kamatari stepping in, singled in his first plate action of this one. Runners on the corners with 1 out. First pitch is high and away. Possible pitch out there with the speed at first. Grounded, foul, third base side. Evens the count up at 1. 1-1 to Kamatari. One, 2, missing. So it's a 2-2 count to Kamatari. It's on its way. That is hit up the middle and into center. That's going to tie up the ball game at 4. Kenji Moro stepping in here. He singled in his first at-bat. His average now up to 600. Exactly where you want it to be if you're Kenji Moro. You want that average up? Showing he can still play at a high level despite his age here in the AWL. The 1-1 from Ivanova is hit into left center and down and rolling again to the warning track and bouncing off the wall out there as 1 run comes across. Make it 2 runs coming across the score. The Dragons have taken the lead back. It's 6-4 with Chisei Muto stepping in. And Kenji Moro on second. This has not been a good inning for Ivanova. She's got to be rattled out there on the mound. Now, just like Arakawa, she's going to find a way to work out of this and give herself some time to recover on the bench there. But so far, in this inning, she's struggled. Just like Arakawa in his half of the second. It's a 1-2 count to Muto, and that's going to be a ball. Make it 2-2. The 2-2 on its way. Hit, and that's going to be almost through, but Davenport with the great diving play over there to flip to first to get the second out and bring up Saki Toriyama. 2 outs now on the inning and a runner on third. Dragons looking to get one more run across if possible before the inning ends. They already got 6 in their half of the second. A big swing and a miss from Toriyama on the inside. High fastball. That's where she wants to put that thing. That's where her best spot is for her fastballs. But today, not seem to be working here. As that one is fouled off, it'll stay 1-2. 1-2 to Toriyama. Chop to first. Davenport is there. And on the bag to finally end the inning. But the Dragons get 6 in their half of the second to count the Widows 4. And they have the lead 6-4 heading into the top of the third. Crush Gonzalez stepping in. She walked in her first at-bat of the day. So no official plate appearance so far in this one. There's the first pitch missing way outside. Ball 1. Second ball of the at-bat. There's a liner back up the middle, and Gonzalez leadoff single to begin the inning. And with her speed, she'll probably be on third in like 3 pitches. We'll see what happens though. As Rose Davenport steps in, she singled in her first at-bat. No go from Gonzalez here yet anyway. Look at the first pitch of Davenport. Ball 1, so it's a 1-1 count now. No steal from Gonzalez. It is a 2-1 count to Davenport. Make it 3-1. That misses high. And there's a strike. Now it's a full count to Davenport. 3-2. Inside. Ball 4. There's a walk. Surprised we didn't see a steal there from Gonzalez, but it doesn't matter. As Davenport walks to bring up Carla Pontarelli. She also walked in her first at-bat. First pitch way outside from Arakawa. 1. Oh, the count. That one lifted out to center. Toriyama's there to run it down, though, for out number 1. Runners retreat back to their bases. As De La Cruz steps in now. Single and an RBI in her first at-bat. Has a chance to get another one here with Gonzalez on second. There's a strike to De La Cruz. It's a 1-1 count. Make it back-to-back strikes, so it's 1-2 to De La Cruz. Outside, 2-2 now from Arakawa. That one hit to right and just foul. We'll do the 2-2 again. Inside, backing off the plate. Look out there, 3-2. De La Cruz. That is hit to right field and down. And the bases are going to be loaded as De La Cruz singles with 1 out on the inning to bring up Jennifer Marks. Arakawa's day is done. We'll see the other rookie, Shizuko Koyanagi, is going to come in out of the bullpen to take over for Orochi Arakawa on the mound. This is a grounder that's going to be stopped at second, and they're second out of the inning, but there's a run coming across, though, on the ground out. Great play from Hasu at second to glove that one, though. Getting a little turf on the jersey, getting the out, trading the out for a run. Good all around. As that is popped up from even Nova to short. And that's going to be gloved by Sonata to end the inning. Widows do get one of those runs back. It's 6-5 ball game. Dragons are up 7-8-9 due up for them. Maki Sonata digging in. Lead off this half of the inning for the Dragons. Bottom third here. And the offense, as I said, they started off really good to begin the ball game. First pitch, though, is a ground out to first. Now Yorui is going to step in for his second at-bat of the ball game here. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And bless you out there on the mound, even though with the sneeze. As that is hit hard and threw into right. So there's a single for Yorui. And we'll see Koyanagi, the pitcher, step in for her first at-bat of the day. I expect to see a bunt here with the speed. And there's a bump, but it's pulled back. Ball 1. Good decision there from Koyanagi to do so. This Dragons team has a lot of speed. And we've seen it on the base pass. No steals yet, but they've got ability to run and make it hurt when they can. That's a out there on the sacrifice bunt from Koyanagi to bring up Arina Hasu. We saw her take away a possible multi-run hit there in their half on defense. That one is popped up. First base side, Rose is there. Makes the catch for out number 3 to end the inning. No runs for the Dragons in their half of the third. Top of the fourth, Widows trail by 1, 6-5. Top of the order coming up for our Widows as well. Yao Ling leading off the inning. Double and an RBI so far in the game for her. She's going to face Koyanagi for the first time in the ball game. That one is hit right to Hasu at second. Hard hit ball, out number 1. As Chloe Nightingale steps in. Had a walk in her last at bat. She's 0 for 1 on the day. That one is hit to left and down out there. Yorui can't glove it in time. The sliding trap. That's going to bring up her sister Lilith Nightingale. Chloe reaches now her sister, hoping to do something else and keep the inning going here. Double play ball is in effect. That's a ball inside. 2-0. Make it 3-0 to Lilith now. From Koyanagi. And there's a walk. The runners on second and first now for Crush Gonzalez. 200 average for Gonzalez. After striking out 4 times in game 1 against the Reapers. So far, at least in this game, a decent bounce back performance so far in this one. The 2-0 make it 3-0 to Gonzalez. She walked a bunch last year, and she's going to walk here again in the ball game as well. So now the bases are loaded as Koyanagi struggling to begin the inning. And then a jam here. Bases loaded, 1 out for Rose Davenport. It's not the part of the order you want to see. Bases loaded, the 3-4-5 of this Widows team. And that's a check swing, but it's high, 2-1. There's a outside corner strike, 2-2 to Davenport. Just a bit outside, though. 3-2 now. That one hit out into left center field and gone. A grand slam for Rose Davenport. Wow, that is a 440-foot shot. Her first of the year. Fourth RBI of the season. Widows lead now 9-6. As Carla Pontarelli steps in for her third at-bat of the day. Second official plate appearance if things go well. She walked in her last at-bat. That one is grounded to short, and Sonata is there, out number 2. Now Fatima de la Cruz, perfect on the day, 2 for 2. Both hits are singles, as the offenses are on fire so far in the early goings of the ball game. As De La Cruz falls behind here, 0-2 to Koyanagi, and she's going down on strike swinging to end the inning. Widows get 4 though on the grand slam from Davenport, and they have the lead again. It's 9-6. 2-3-4 do up for the Dragons. Now Kaolu Arai digging in to lead off the inning for the Dragons, as the Widows got 4 in their half of the fourth to take the lead back, and now lead 9-6 against this Dragon team. The 1-1 is popped up. First base Davenport going back, and they're in time for out number 1. Now Oda Kamatari stepping in. He's also perfect on the day, 2 for 2. Both hits are singles. We'll see if he can keep his perfect day going here, as Ivanova is looking a little bit tense out there in the mound, and I can't blame her. Had a rough start to the game. Has given up runs so far. Only 5 of those 6 runs are earned, though. That one is hit to short, but Lilith skying up to make the grab for out number 2. Kenji Moro Perfect on the day, a double and a single so far for him. Kamatari's perfect day of the plate is over. Will Kenji's perfect day come to an end here in this at-bat? We'll find out. Not yet it won't, as that's another single for Moro. 3 for 3 for Kenji Moro. That's going to bring up Chise Muto. She's not having a great day so far, starting 0 for 2. With the way these offenses are playing, though, you got to imagine she's going to want to get into the hit column sooner rather than later. That's a 2-0 count now to Muto. Here comes the 2-0. That one's going to miss low as well. So it's 3-0 now to Chise Muto. There's a strike as she looks at the curveball. 3-1 now, and that's another walk for Ivanova. She's going to bring up Saki Toriyama. 1 for 2 of the single on the day for the team captain of the Dragons. Looking at the first pitch, holding back his swing. Strike 1, the umpire says. And that's an inside fastball. Another strike. 0-2 to Toriyama. That one is hit to right and in. And one run going to come around to score. Yes, the throw just doesn't get there in time. Very, very close play at the plate, though. But it's 9-7 as Maki Sanada steps in with runners on the corners and 2 outs on the inning. That is hit foul, first base side. 0-1 to Maki Sanada. Strike 2 now. Sanada behind in the count to Ivanova. And that one is hit into the air. And De La Cruz is under it and making the catch there to end the inning. Dragons getting 1 after the 4th, though. Cut into the lead a little bit. It's a 2-run ball game now, 9-7. We'll see 8-9 and 1 for the Widows as they lead still in the ball game. Arina Hasu, top of the order for the Dragons. She's one of the people you want to start off your inning. And that one is going to find the glove of Gonzalez. Thought it was going to find the turf out there, but no. Gonzalez's speed and fielding ability, she's been working on that. Her and Davenport both, I should note. Spent some extra time in fielding practice over the past few weeks to get ready for this game, and it's paid off for both of them so far in this one, I would say so anyway. That is a strike to Arai as he's behind in the count, 0-2. That one hit out into the right center gap and down to the wall out there. Arai is going to have himself a double. Another one for him on the day. 1 out on the inning is going to bring up Ota Kamatari, who is 2 for 4, 2 singles and an RBI on the day for him. Encarnacion, so far, pitching pretty okay. Through 2 1/3 innings of work, 2 hits given up, the walk, and the 1 strikeout. Behind here in the count of the Commentary, 2-0. Looking to get the signal from Pontarelli. And that one is hit into left field, and once again Gonzalez is there. Range over for the second out to make the catch out there. Now Kenji Moro steps in. 3 for 4. In the ball game for him. He's having a great day at the plate. With the runner on second. They're looking to get one of those runs back here, and it's a good spot to do it. And Moro's a man you want to do it. He's going to hit this one out into right field. It's going back and gone. A 2-run home run. That's going to tie the ball game back up once again. Kenji Moro, 416 feet. First home run of the year. We've got ourselves a tie ball game as Chise Muto is going to step into the batter's box. Encarnacion is going to stay out there on the mound, though, with 2 outs on the inning. Manager Claire Serrano, I'm sure, is just saying, hey, get me 1 more out, and we'll see what we can do from there. But I want you to work out of this yourself. 1-2 the count now to Muto. There's the 1-2, and that's going to be fouled away third base side. We'll do the 1-2 once again, and that's going to miss. I thought that was going to be strike 3, but no. It's a 2-2 count now to Muto. That one hit to right field, and Marks, foul ball. Almost caught that, though. Great diving effort out there from Marks. 2-2. Back up the middle. Nightingale diving stop. Throw to first. Not in time. Muto beats the throw, and the inning's going to continue as Saki Toriyama digs in. Encarnacion's day is going to end right there as Donisha Moss is going to try to end the inning here. And there's a grounder to second. De La Cruz is there, and there's the out to end the inning. But the Dragons have tied the game back at 9. Heading to the top of the 9th. We've got a chance for extra innings here at least. We'll see what happens. 3-4-5 up for the Widows. Well, that's Nightingale leading off the top of the 9th for the Widows. What a ball game this has been, folks. The offense started off hot, and there's a great diving stop from Sonata. First out of the inning on a very, very great play out there. Absolutely marvelous. Crush Gonzalez. Grounded to second to Sonata. And there's the out there for out number 2. So 2 straight pitches and 2 outs. Exactly what you want to see if you're Teshima out there on the mound. Rose Davenport stepping in. And there's a strike. It's a 1-1 count. That's up 1. Now it's a 3-2 count. 3-1 count. That one misses high as well. To Davenport. Swinging through that one. So it's full now. And that one, she got under it. Popping this one up right to the mound. Toki is there. And there's the inning. Right there. Dragons can win it in the 9th. With Sonata, Fair, and Teshima Toki due up. We'll see if they do it. We're all tied at 9. Maki Sonata gonna step in to lead off the inning. For the Dragons, we're all tied up at 9. That one is hit first base side. Rose is not gonna be able to make the diving play though over there. Great effort. Still. 0-1. Make it 0-2 as Moss gets the curveball in the zone. And there's a strikeout for Donisha Moss to begin the inning. Great start. Now you got to get through Jacob Fair. He walked in his first plate appearance. Second plate appearance of the day. No official at bat for him though. Looking at the first pitch though inside. For strike 1 is Fair. Now it's a 0-2 count. As that curveball finds the zone. Great pitch. And back-to-back Ks for Donisha Moss. As Jacob Fair also goes down on strikes. Now Mai Asano is going to come in and pinch hit for Teshima Toki. Asano, last chance for the Dragons to avoid this game going to extra innings. That one's grounded to second. And there's the throw to first. Inning over. We are headed to extra innings here at the Bingata Bowl, the Kawaii Dome. Seeing extra innings here in Game 2 of the regular season. 6-7-8 due up for the Widows, top of the 10th, coming at ya. Now Carla Pontarelli is going to step in and lead off the top of the 10th for the Widows, facing Ryu Matsuzaki. Only pitched 1 inning in his last game against the Blurs. Had a strikeout in that 1 inning as well. But behind here to Pontarelli, 3-1. Pontarelli lines this one into center. There's a leadoff single for the Widows, and that's a good sign. That's going to bring up Fatima de la Cruz. First pitch de la Cruz is a strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1, make it 1-1. That misses way upstairs from Matsuzaki. That's a strike. Now it's a 1-2 count. And there's another strikeout for De La Cruz. Jennifer Marks' turn now. She's going to try to move Pontarelli into scoring position here. That one is hit in the right field, but that's just going to be out as Kamatari makes the catch. It's 2 outs now in the inning. And now Nadia Owens is going to come in and pinch hit for Donisha Moss to try to keep the inning alive here with 2 outs. Strike 2 though. Here's the 0-2. It's high. We'll do the 1-2 now from Matsuzaki. That one is hit foul. First base side. Staying alive here is Owens. 1-2 the count. Grounded to first, and Morrow is there on the bag to end the inning. Bottom of the 10th. Jackie Brooks coming to take the mound. We'll see Hasu, Arai, and Kamatari. Irina Hasu, 1 for 5, triple and 3 RBIs. Here in the game facing Jackie Brooks. Big spot here. One run wins it for the Dragons. That one is hit into right field. It's high, far, and gone! A home run! Walk it off for the Dragons, Irina Hasu. 375 feet, her first home run of the year. 4th RBI, and the Dragons walk it off here at home as they beat the Widows 10-9 in 10 innings. This game started off really hot. Both teams scoring runs in bunches in the second, slowing down a little bit here. And we get to the 10th inning. And once again, the Widows lose a heartbreaker, because they had a chance to win game 1. And now here in game 2 of the season, they had a chance to win it. Couldn't quite get it done. Falling to 0-2 on the year, 3 stars are Kenji Morrow, Rose Davenport, and Irina Hasu, the walk-up hero for the Dragons in this one. And that's it, y'all. An unfortunate start to the season. With these things happen, what can you do, you know? You do your best to get them in a good spot to win the game, and hey, it's baseball, man. Walk-offs, you'll love to see it. Unfortunately, it happened to be on their side today, but hey, again, these things happen. What can you do about it? But better next time. Baseball. We'll do it again another day. We have taking a look here at the schedule going forward. We'll have a 2-game series coming up against the Justice and another 2 against the Pythons. We're going to come home for 5 games, which is going to be really nice. Going to front of the home fans for the first time this year, and that's going to be really, really fun. We'll see Roxy Riot make her first start as well in Game 4 against the Justice. So let's move on really quickly though to our viewer question segment. This is where you guys, the viewers, ask me questions that don't have to be about content specifically, but if you want to, you can. But anyway, you ask the questions, I answer them to the best of my ability, and you get to know me a little more as a person and as a creator as well, maybe, if you ask those kinds of questions. Anyway, today's questions, there's 2 of them. Both of them coming from Ricardo Vargas Games. Thank you, Ricardo, for asking these questions, my friend. I really, really appreciate you. You've been a supporter of the channel for as long as I can remember, since I started the channel, really. Anyway, his questions are, he has two. So first question is, who is one player you want to play catch with? And it's a good question, honestly. I think right now it would probably have to be Shohei Ohtani, just because, I mean, the kid's tearing it up right now, and you know, it's always fun to pick players' brains a little bit, and even if we need a translator to communicate, that's fine. I think it's really cool to just play catch with him and just talk baseball and just other things with him, you know, his inspirations and that kind of stuff. It'd be really, really fun to do that. I saw a picture of him and Ichiro together, which was really, really cool to see, because we know Ichiro came over and he kind of set the model for in my generation anyway, and what I can say, he kind of set the model for Japanese players coming over to the States and excelling at baseball and playing it at a high level for a long time. I'm hoping that Shohei can do that, but there's still plenty of time left to get to that point. We'll get there, and when we get there, we'll reevaluate as time goes on how his career turned out. And the second question is, what is your favorite baseball video game of all time? That's, again, like another really good question. My favorite one would probably have to be MVP Baseball 2005, the one with Manny Ramirez on the cover. That was actually the last the last professional game that EA Sports made. That game was just phenomenal for that point in time for me, and I have very fond memories of that game. One of them actually, and I'm sure most of you might have a similar memory, is playing through owner mode in that game. I didn't know what I was doing at that point in time when that game came out. I was still young when that game came out. I'm not gonna get my age at that point, I don't remember really, but I was young and I was a little kid when that came out. So trying to figure out the owner mode and how it actually worked and that kind of stuff was really, really fun for me. I never got to the point where I had, like, you know, a nice stadium or anything like that. I can never figure it out. And we didn't really have the internet like it is now. It was still very much in its infancy, kind of at that point anyway. And yeah, so the tips and tricks, it was a thing, but there was no real guarantee to look up and have it actually work and all that stuff. So, but no, I love that game so much. I could talk about it for at length for hours, but we'll keep it short. Videos long enough anyway. I appreciate you guys coming through and asking the questions. Again, if you want to have your questions answered, put them in the comments down below. I'll answer them in the next video, and we'll go from there, you guys. And with all that being said, let's get out of here. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching, listening, supporting. I appreciate everything that you do for me. I will see you all next time. You know what to do though, you guys. Until then, keep on shining and keep on grinding. I will see you all in the next one.